Alright guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video on HighFly Gamer. I've got another model airport update for you all and quite a bit more action for you all, of course. This is by early morning. This is just when transatlantic flights are just getting underway. So of course we've got United Airlines flight to Newark heading out. We've got a bunch of other flights there, and surprisingly for the first time in a while, we've got the TUI 787 on the airport apron as well at gate 6. So we'll start off down with our Norse model, and then we'll make our way up to the final model, which will be one of these two. So arriving in from New York's JFK International Airport, we have the Norse 7879. This aircraft was badly delayed coming in, so it's usually in around 7:50. It's now 10:12, but they have quite a long layover in JFK, so they really don't depart until 8 p.m. And the latest this aircraft will arrive is around 6 or 7 p.m. So they have a decent amount of time to get the aircraft turned around and come back here the next day. The reason for the delay was one of the engines, I think it was this engine over here, wasn't starting up, or it wasn't, it didn't have enough power to it. At here, HighFly International, and that's why it left quite a bit later. It left at 1 p.m. yesterday, and that's why it probably will leave at the same time again, just hopefully no extra delay. I'm just looking there to see that's something there. No, okay, that's just the model. Okay, I've seen something on that. Just loading up, final bags getting on board, final passengers boarding. We have United Airlines 757-200 in the Heart here, California livery. This aircraft is going to be heading out to Washington Dulles. Of course, United making more moves to expand. They've announced by the end of this year they will have a double daily service to Washington Dulles on a 777-200ER or a 787-8. That's big news that they've confirmed at the airport, which means it will now be still the largest transatlantic operator out of the airport, unless the likes of Norse or Virgin Atlantic make huge moves to compete against it. The only other airline I can see really rivaling it would be either JetBlue or, of course, Delta. Delta and JetBlue are still in talks with HighFly International to open up routes as soon as February. But we're really looking to see if JetBlue will join us to get a daily Boston, a daily New York JFK service to the airport, because one of the two would be good, because the Boston service would definitely benefit Virgin Atlantic because it would keep them competing. Of course, Virgin Atlantic's Boston service is seasonal, but as we said in the last airport update, Virgin Atlantic is looking to get a secondary aircraft into the base by the start of the year, or by the start of 2025, around February. So Virgin Atlantic and United are making huge moves at the moment to ensure transatlantic competition. I couldn't speak there. At gate 6, as we were saying, here is TUI's Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner. This aircraft is going to be heading out to Montego Bay. TUI have announced another 787 will come into the base at the end of 2025. They have confirmed that there will be a set of new transatlantic routes and new long-haul routes. There will be Goa in India, Phuket in Thailand, and La Romana, and I think there was one more they did suggest. But it means the Punta Cana route will now become year-round, coming into 2026. And also the I think they were going to actually they will double the capacity of Melbourne Orlando, and also double the capacity of Cancun, and make Barbados year-round. Barbados is not a year-round route, it's a seasonal route, because their summer schedule currently stands on their 787 as 3 times weekly to 2 times weekly to Montego Bay, and 2 times weekly to Cancun, and then 3 times weekly to Melbourne Orlando. So it's a smaller operation because they have 2 less routes, but it means now Punta Cana and, of course, their route to Barbados will be able to become year-round, with the 787 coming in at the end of next year. So they will also make big moves like United Airlines to expand. That will be the final aircraft they'll really put into the airport until they do see more opportunities to do so. As we said, I'll get onto this one actually first. So just behind that, we have the West Atlantic 737-800. This aircraft is just sitting here, just on the tarmac. Not much action happening. It does have some ground equipment. It will rotate around later, get some power to the aircraft, and Later on, they'll probably be heading out to East Midlands. This is one of the days you don't see it go out early, but the odd time it could end up going out early. You never know. It's usually sitting there, and then like when the TUI flights come in later, if they're not out to Lanzarote or Tenerife at like 7 or 8 a.m. The odd time you can come in and you can see it moving on the taxiway and it's leaving to go somewhere. So the odd time, it's very unpredictable. It can move around very often. You never know if it'll be here or not. But we've never had an airport update where it hasn't been here yet. It's always been on the tarmac or on the runway. We will zoom out for y'all. Right here, we have United Airlines 757-200 in the Herald here, New York, New Jersey livery. This aircraft, of course, is heading out to Newark Liberty International. United again, as we said, will be doubling capacity on their Newark route, and of course adding the Chicago O'Hare route. United is still deciding if it's going to be the 767-400 to do the Washington or the Chicago route, or will it do the route to HighFly or to Newark. And one of the aircraft I actually didn't mention, I should have mentioned it while we were over at the United 757-200 in the Herald here, California livery, but one of the aircraft might lay overnight here. So basically, the Chicago route may come in at around 10 p.m. and then it will go out again at like 7 a.m. in the morning. However, I think United are going to do what they do at Dublin Airport. They will do the Chicago route in the morning alongside Newark and Washington. And the only late service they have planned is their double daily Newark service that will fly out at 6 p.m. in the evening. At Dublin Airport, that one actually goes out at 25 to 2, which I'm not taking that one. I'm taking the 9:21. But yeah, that's what United has planned so far. So I'll update if I get any more info. The airport gets more info. And finally, sitting at the runway waiting to go is Ryanair's Malta Air 77 MAX. Actually heading off to Malta today. No Manchester service. It's heading off to Malta. Ryanair's routes they're cutting a number, but they're starting to sort out what routes are staying and what aren't. But Ryanair, again, they're adding another MAX to the base. So once that MAX does come into the airport, it will prove very, very profitable I moved the camera there, sorry. It will prove very profitable for the airport because Ryanair and TUI are the only big airlines at the moment. EasyJet or Wizz, they are looking to come into the airport, but like I said, guys, I can only get a certain amount of models because, like, I don't want to go over expensive, of course. But United are the big one that are going to expand in February alongside TUI and Ryanair and Aer Lingus coming in. So Ryanair will definitely get competition. Let me just fix that there real quick. There we go. Ryanair will definitely get competition. But yeah, off to Malta. So guys, another airport update done. I'd just like to say this is the last airport update for 2 weeks. So you won't get one next week or the week after. You'll get one the following week when this comes out. I will need to schedule this, so I don't know when it's coming out. But no more airport updates for the next 2 weeks, guys. It is getting a bit repetitive with the aircraft I have. So don't expect any more airport updates for 2 weeks, and then one more, and then you'll see a bunch of new models on the apron. So thank you all so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.